It's time to change our way of thinking. Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine this month shows it takes both diet and exercise to get the healthiest results, not favoring one over the other. Joining us now is family medicine physician Dr. Amber Stevens to tell us more about how diet and exercise go hand in hand. Welcome to Bloom, Doctor.
Thank you so much for having me.
So why do healthy eating and exercising go together when you're trying to stay healthy and reduce the chances of chronic illnesses?
So I think a lot of people start looking at diet and exercise because they want to change what they're looking at in the mirror. And the reality is that we really need to look at diet and exercise as our partners in our long-term health. So we need to be looking at things like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, fat-related cancers. Those are the things that really are going to long-term affect our health.
And you say just burning calories up isn't enough for your overall health, because that is what a lot of people try to do.
Absolutely. I have a friend from medical school that literally used to tell me she'd get on the Stairmaster so that she could go eat cheeseburgers. And the long-term game plan there is not great, okay? You can eat poor quality food. Calories are not all equal. You need those higher quality foods with good micronutrients.
You know, and a lot of people shy away from exercise because they think it's going to be this laborious thing where they have to spend hours in the gym. But what amounts of exercise can really make a difference?
So this study specifically looked at vigorous physical activity, which is exercise that's going to make you sweat. And I'm going to qualify and say that's not just walking outside in humidity. That's actually breaking a sweat, getting your heart rate up, feeling short of breath to the point where you really can't even carry on a conversation. Mm-hmm. They found that people who did even 10 minutes to 75 minutes a week got dramatic improvements in those long-term scores. So that's not a lot. That's less than 20 minutes a day. So
you mean 10 or 20 minutes a day of that vigorous type of exercise?
Really at the most.
Okay, that's good to know. A lot of folks out there watching right now probably want to change their diets. How do we get started?
So really, you just want to start where you're at and think about what you can add in that's good. This study did not look at people who were not eating junk food or not eating specific, high quality, it's not organic food or anything like that. It was people who, how many fruits and vegetables did they eat a day? Were they eating healthy things like fish and lean proteins? Were they shying away from red meat, processed meats, hot dogs, those kinds of things? And the people who had the highest quality diets really had the highest scores. So we don't have to totally derail our current diet. Look at incorporating more fruits and vegetables. Look at, hey, if you have a choice between a cheeseburger and a fish fillet, maybe pick the fish fillet. Looking at those simple exchanges as opposed to trying to overhaul the whole thing at one time.
Any other guidelines we should be sticking to?
So really, we talked about the big ones, looking at adding more produce, sticking to those lean proteins, avoiding processed meats, and then really trying to get a little bit of exercise. Wherever you're at, get up, get moving, get sweating, and you'll see benefit.
And that can be power walking too, right?
Absolutely.
Just get sweating. All right.
You get your heart rate up, you get short of breath, you start sweating, we're good to go.
Okay, all right, that's fantastic. Well, Doctor, I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us on Bloom today. That was very informative.
Absolutely, anytime.
All right. For more